Hello once again, and today we got a phone. We're going to be taking a look at a phone. Yes, a phone. Well, this is a replacement phone for my Galaxy S20 Ultra. Reason why? Because there's a problem with the screen. Let's switch it on. As you can see, it's lost all its colour, so it's gone all greeny, yellowy type of thing. It's horrible, so I can't really see much with that. So after 3 and a bit years of owning it, the screen's gone on it. Very disappointing. Well, I bought it refurbished, so now the screen does come on occasionally, so that was alright, but I'm very disappointed that it's gone. You know, that's Samsung's quality for you, innit? Their quality seems to be going right downhill. But yeah, if I'm lucky it might come back on, but it looks like it isn't. So anyway, that's the end of that. So what's going to replace it then? Well, this. So this is a Samsung Galaxy. Yes, it's another Samsung, but this is an A22 5G. So yes, it's still got 5G capabilities, but this is obviously a budget Samsung phone. So right, okay, yeah, as I said, it's a budget Samsung phone. But it was easy to sync up when the screen was working on that, so you just a bit of software and it take the settings from the older phone. Well, I say they're probably about this one's a little bit newer, but it takes from one phone to another, and it was easy to sync up, so I didn't have to reload all my apps, all my contacts, and pretty much everything else. There's a few things I had to do, but that weren't major, like the email. I have to put all the email settings back on there. All sorts of, just a couple of little things, but it weren't a problem. So what is the phone like? Well, it's a budget phone, but the best thing about it, it was the price. It cost me nothing. It didn't cost me anything, this phone. It's my dad's spare phone. He didn't use it anymore. Mine packed up and he gave me this, so nice one to my dad. You know, I've used it for a day, and not many differences from what I use, the functions that I use, the apps that I use. Really not much difference, to be honest with you. But there is a difference with the charge. It don't support fast charging like the S3. Well, it didn't like the S3. I'm recording this on an S3 actually, my old S3. Yeah, I'm still recording on that. I've still got that phone, and as I say, I'm recording from it. My Galaxy S3, and that's years old, very, very old, this phone, but it still works. But my S20 Ultra, yeah, so it was not as good as that, which we don't expect because this is a budget. That was a flagship model. Obviously don't support fast charging. It hasn't got the camera. Yeah, it's got a camera. I mean, I've got to do some picture tests with it and some video tests with it, but obviously it doesn't have the zoom capability and all the functions of camera on that. But for what it is, it does the job. Let's have a look at the camera. So let's have a look. So what's it got then? So photo, we can zoom up to 10, 10 times optical zoom, so it's got that, and you can minus down to 5. So okay, so let's have a look. So you can do 16 by 9, 1 by 1, full screen, come back, 4 by 3, and 4 by 3, 480 megapixel by the looks of it. So, that's alright. Video. So this does 16 by 9, 1 by 1 and full. Right, so what are the resolutions? So you got HD, that's I'm guessing that's 720p, full HD, 2K, I don't know if it does 4K, should do 4K, shouldn't it? Let's have a look. High resolution video, that's 2K, HD, that's full HD, 30 frames per second, 30 frames per, yeah, and HD, I think that's also 30, so it's limited there. Okay, that's fair enough. So we can have flash on or off and like that, settings. It's got all these, yeah, what you expect from a budget phone. Yeah, I mean, it's alright, it's not bad. It'll get me out of trouble. It functions as a phone, and you know, got to test it for live streams and all that. When I do my live streams, it might work. Probably be, well, it's going to be fine, you know. Now the camera was going on this. It did seem a little bit blurry. Have it come back on? No, it's still knackered. So God knows how I'm going to turn that off now. But sometimes the screen does come back, and people say, "Oh, why don't you get it repaired?" I'm not going to waste money getting this repaired. It's once there's a problem with it, you're going to keep having problems with it, and I don't see the point of spending money to get an. It's in total it's about just over 5 years old, this phone, but I would expected it to last a lot longer than that. But as I said, it's probably down to Samsung's quality now, because their stuff's, you know, ain't, you know, it's like with most new phones, they don't last no way as long now. I mean, it was the phone that my S20 took over. This was my Samsung, no it ain't, it's a Sony, it's ain't on, it's just my Sony Xperia XZ, which I bought 9 years ago, and believe it or not, this still works. It was getting a bit slow, the reason why I bought the S20 in the first place, but once I did a reset of it, it was fine after that. Maybe the apps were slowing it down, and you know, I don't install the apps that I had on it, but you know, this still works. 9 years old phone, and it still works. It's like with my S3. Okay, it's pretty useless as a smartphone today, but I still use it as using it as a camera and doing videos with it. It's perfect for using it. But yeah, this will be maybe a temporary replacement. I don't know if I decide to buy another phone, but it's fine. You know, you can change the wallpapers and all that, and you know, I think it's a little bit lighter in the S20 Ultra. It's a bit lighter actually. So yeah, here's the camera. So obviously, as I said, it's not as good as that one, but it's better than nothing, you know, for a free phone. And well, you know, it's a good it'll do as a replacement for temporary, you know. As I said, if I do decide to buy another phone, I don't know if I'm going to get another Samsung. No, I do not know. But it was easy to sync up, so I didn't have to re-download all the apps all over again. And look, it's got a headphone socket, something you don't see on modern phones these days. And people say, "Oh yeah, you can do Bluetooth." Yeah, I know. I've got Bluetooth thing, earbuds and all that, but it's nice to have an headphone socket. Why not? Is it a phone? Yeah, it is. Yeah, so it's alright. It's alright. It's in that dark bluey colour. You know, I've also also come with a case. So it's a free case as well as a free phone. So not bad, you know. it's a decent enough replacement for temporary, or I might not, or it might just be a permanent until this one goes wrong. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, even Samsung's TVs ain't that great. You know, they only last, wide one, it only lasted 14 months. Yeah, so it seems like, I don't know if it could be other companies that the quality of their phones are going downhill. How long would this one last me, I wonder? It wasn't hardly used, this phone, apparently. My dad said he couldn't get on with it. So, and I think it was even given to him by someone, because they probably couldn't get on with it. But obviously it's not much difference from my S20, you know. It's a bit of a downgrade, but what can you do? It's better than nothing. It's better than having nothing at all. I could have gone back to this, but this is too old. This is too old. As I said, it works still, but it will do. It will do. And look, that's what colour the screen is now of the S20. Yeah. So the screen's gone on it. The camera was going a bit. Maybe that's why we got some blurry live streams, because I think the camera's going on it, or one of the modes are going on it. It was a little bit blurry. But will I get this one fixed? Nah, probably not. It's 5 years old, over 5 years old, so I'm not going to spend money trying to get it fixed even. It's not worth it. But this will do as either a temporary replacement or a permanent replacement. Who knows, until it goes wrong again and I'll have to go and get another phone. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Till next time, and goodbye.